Hey, what is up, guys? This is Team Reborn here with a deck profile. This is a deck that I play in real life. The reason I play is because I really hate meta. This deck has control over the field and it's really consistent. So, let's get started. I play one Rescue Rabbit for the 3 Heliotropes. I play 3 Caster. This is the main card to summon Ophion first turn. 3 Korekion. This card is broken. It recycles all your Evilswarms and then I can make plays after that. I played 2 Mandragora and 3 Thunderbird. I was testing between these two, and I chose 3 Thunderbird because Thunderbird doesn't get affected by Vanity's Emptiness, and Thunderbird is pretty much 1950. It's a beat stick. It's way stronger than Mandragora, and it can always banish itself and return for next play, so I could make plays. Um, two Pandemic and 2 MST. Because against Necros, MST is pretty much dead. And Pandemic, just 2. I think 3 is too cloggy. You can always search Pandemic with Ophion, so it's no problem getting it. 1 Raigeki, blow up the field. 3 Rhoda for searching the caster. This is the new card I'm playing, guys. It's called Unexpected Die. It's basically a free heliotrope, so you can make plays first turn. There's no reason to play more than 1 because you need the other 2 for the Rescue Rabbit. I don't want like a dead unexpected die in my hand. 1 Mind Control. I chose this over Soul Charge because Mind Control, I could steal anyone's monster. I could OTK with this deck. I could use their rank 4 overlay. I could just overlay over their XCs. But Soul Charge was good. It's just I could always use Korekion over Soul Charge, and Soul Charge I just don't really like because you can't attack and I have to pay so much life points. Sometimes I draw it late game and I would only have like 1,000 life points left. And I don't want to use it all because then they can just cowboy me for game. Um, I play 1 Bottomless Trap Hole. This is pretty much a staple trap for me. 3 Phoenix Chain. I chose this over Breakthrough Skill because it stops the attack. And a lot of people have been playing Galaxy Cyclone and MST, so they can't really chain Galaxy Cyclone to Phoenix Chain. Next, Infestation Infection. I love this card. Basically, you can search out any Evilswarm monster, then that helps you get your play started. Most of the time, I search for Korekion and just make plays. Macrocosmos, it's against meta. It's good against pretty much every deck. Love banishing things. This is my tech, Magic Cylinder. I love this card. I chose this over Deep Prison because I'd rather burn them for game than banish their monster and wait another turn. But Deep Prison is good too. But I just like Magic Cylinder because I would always burn them for game. Mind Crush. I would love to do a third one, but I just don't have space. But 2 is really good. Every deck right now in this game pretty much searches the Neb, Scout, Shadal. So this is a really good card. And 2 Mirror Force. I like Mirror Force because when they all swarm up and then I just Mirror Force. GG. Except against like Burning Abyss and stuff. I would side these out because I don't want their effects activated. 1 Ring of Destruction, again, more damage to burn them for game. Solemn Warning, Staple Trap, Vanity's Emptiness, also staple. Now to side deck, 2 Flying Sea. I was playing 3, but I found 2 a better number. I side this in against Burning Abyss and like Satellars. 1 Dimensional Fissure. I was maining this, but I took it out because I realized it's not that really important to main it. It's better as a side card because I already main Macro. But it's still a pretty good card. 1 MST. I really hate back row, so I want that 3rd MST just in case they play like heavy back row like Satellars. 2 Shared Ride for more draw power against Necros. 2 Anti-Spell Fragrance. This card is good, but also it can kind of hurt me. Like if I get a Pandemic, I can't really chain it. If my monsters get like Boundless or something, I have to set it and wait. But It's kind of worth it against like Cliff Forts. They can't even activate their pendulums, and then good against heroes. Because they have a lot of spell cards, so they can't mass change right away. Two Line Piercing Mirror. This is against Satellar's. Satellar has a good matchup against this deck because this deck only stops cards that summon level 5 or higher. Satellars, they just have rank 4s. Shadow Piercing Mirror. This stops Shadal's and Burning Abyss. Two Impure Iron Wall. At first I didn't put this in, but I decided to put it in because I really hated Ritual Beast. I always hated that deck. That deck is like crazy. Like I know how to use it, but it has so many good combos, and it 2-0'd this deck before, so I realized my side deck doesn't really have anything to side for Ritual Beast, so I had to put these two in. The only problem is it stops my Karakion, but hey, that's cool. They can't banish stuff. They can't contact fusion and stuff. And then we could just have caster and just go for a game, you know. And then one mistake. I'm trying to find space for two, because this card is so good against Necrons. Too good. For the side deck, it was pretty much staple rank 4s for this game. And yeah, so Abyss Dweller, one Karn Gorgon, one Castel, one Evilswarm Bahamut. This card OTK'd a lot for me because I just take their monsters and then I just go all off. One Evilswarm Exciton Knight, two Ophions. I was playing three, but I realized three isn't really that necessary. But I might just put in a third one just in case. I just had to find root space. I had to find a card that's useless in here. And I'm thinking about taking out Master Key Beetle because I don't really use it. One Cowboy, Burn for Game. Honor Arc, of course. Ragna Zero, pretty good. Master Key Beetle, I never use him. Like, maybe out of all the 4 formats I have used this deck, I used it at least maybe twice. I don't really need this card. It's just really Ophion and Honor Arc and Exciton and Bahamut and Castel is like all I use. Rhapsody, I like this card. Basically, it banishes anything I want in their grave. Heartland Draco. A lot of people don't play this card, but I love it, honestly, because if they have 2,000 life points left, I can just poke for game, just attack directly. Stellar Knight, Constellar Diamond. This is for mind control. Just take control of their monster against the tellers and just overlay. Alright, so we got Downer Magician. I like taking their Dantes and overlaying with it, and when I take mind control, and also I have Bahamut, which also takes their monsters, so that's a cool thing. And yeah, so that's pretty much the deck. I topped once with this deck in the January 2015 format, but it was a different version. It wasn't this version. I went into the finals with Cliff Forts, and then I lost because anti-spell fragrance. I had too many of that, and then they had skill drain, so he kept poking me for game. But otherwise, this deck is pretty good. I win most of the time with this deck. The only problem I have with this deck is, again, probably Satellar Knights. If they go first, they pretty much have control over the field more than I do. But if I go first, most of the time you'll win with this deck. So that is it, YouTube. Peace out.